Hello everybody, it's time for another screencast for Earth Science. In this screencast, we will be discussing solar and lunar eclipses. First, you must understand what an eclipse is. An eclipse occurs anytime something passes in front of the sun, blocking its light. This can be the Earth or the Moon, and there are two main types of eclipses. Lunar eclipse is when the Earth casts a shadow on the Moon, causing the Moon to go dark. Solar eclipse is when the Moon casts a shadow on the Earth, causing the Sun to go dark. Look at the lunar eclipse first. The Earth moves between the Sun and the Moon, and the Earth prevents the Sun's rays from hitting the Moon. This creates a red glow so the Moon doesn't completely go dark. There are two parts of a lunar eclipse. The umbra is the dark inner portion of the shadow cone. The penumbral is the lighter outer portion of the shadow. Both of these are based off the angle of the sun's rays. There are three types of lunar eclipses. You have a total lunar eclipse, when the moon passes completely into the umbra or total shadow of the Earth. The partial lunar eclipse, which occurs when the moon does not fully move into the umbra. The penumbral lunar eclipse is when the moon passes only through the penumbral or partial shadow. These are barely visible. Partial lunar eclipse occurs when the moon does not fully move into the umbra. The penumbral lunar eclipse, when the moon passes only through the penumbral or partial shadow. They are barely visible and only appear to be a shadow on the moon. These are the three types of solar eclipses. A total solar eclipse can only occur if you are at the exact spot within the moon's umbra, which isn't very big. A partial solar eclipse, which is visible if you are in the penumbral of the shadow. Only some of the moon will be shadowed or shaded. And the annular eclipse occurs when the moon is furthest from the Earth in its orbit. This makes the moon look smaller. So during the eclipse, you see an outer ring of light from the sun. Here is a picture of a total solar eclipse. The sun's rays still shine around the moon. These are very rare. Here's a list of the total eclipses. The last total solar eclipse in the continental U.S. was on August 21st, 2017, during the school day. We were not in the path of the total solar eclipse, but we did get to see the sun being blocked by the moon. Partial solar eclipse is visible if you are in the penumbral or penumbra of the shadow. Only some of the moon will be shaded. An annular eclipse occurs when the moon is furthest from the Earth in its orbit. This makes the moon look smaller. So during the eclipse, you see an outer ring of light from the sun. These are also very rare. The reason the solar eclipse doesn't happen every month is because the moon's orbit is tilted. Most months, the moon is above or below the plane of the ecliptic, so the moon's shadow is above or below the Earth. Even when the moon is aligned to the ecliptic plane, only a small part of the Earth experiences a total eclipse. The part covered by the umbra is the path of totality. The moon must be aligned with the elliptic plane to create a solar eclipse, which is quite rare. The sun's rays are so strong that you can look at the sun for only a few seconds and still have permanent damage happen to your vision. Even looking directly at the sun for a short duration can actually burn the retina, and injuries can be temporary or permanent. So never try to look directly at a solar eclipse. Eclipses on other planets are quite different. I'll let you pause and read the information on the other planets. And here is the joke for this screencast. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.